an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Doncic. The three, James. He drops it from range. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Here's McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Edwards. The shot by Reeves, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
From the high post. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's James. And Gobert with a block.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
Randall outside. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Doncic outside. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Hayes. It's blocked by Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Takes the three. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hachimura outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Show some love on a Lakers dance team.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Doncic, here we go. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Now here's Doncic. Hayes misses.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
The kick out to Conley. The three is up. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had for three.
Pass to James. On the table. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
LeBron dunked that like he was angry. Is he okay? Man, he got the table shaking over here.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Doncic, good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Minnesota in the lead. That's tipped. Outside Edwards. Here's Conley. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Here's James. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Timberwolves. Pass to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Up top, Edwards. Nice move. Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, another highlight reel play from Anthony Edwards. Oh, this guy is fun.
Here's James. Left side Reeves. Back to Vincent. James outside. Just 5 to shoot. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Now, nobody spends more time in the paint than LeBron James. He knows he's going to get the contact, and he still goes in there.
Both free throws good from James. There's 25 seconds left in the opening quarter. Back to Alexander Walker. Randall outside. Just 4 to shoot. Fades back. That one doesn't drop.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game.
12. The Timberwolves. 13.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Randall's got 6 points.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
Vincent outside. Tipped away. DiVincenzo with it. Vincent picks him up. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. And Richard, after going undrafted back in 2016, what a career for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Approaching a decade in this league. He's been a starter for most of that time, but he continues to be the definition of a 3-and-D glue guy.
Now here's Vanderbilt. Still no points. Here's Reeves outside. He's off on that one.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside, Alexander Walker. Three-pointer off the mark. The Lakers trail. To the paint. Vanderbilt, no good. From downtown. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Let's hear it to you.
And the Lakers have possession, trailing by 4. Here's Luka. And Doncic hammers it home.
What energy on the drive from Doncic. Charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
And he hits it to tie the game. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Outside, DiVincenzo. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Here's DiVincenzo, following the score by Los Angeles. Up and over Doncic. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Outside, Finney-Smith. Here's James. Nice work inside from James.
In the paint, LeBron James is capable of running right over the defender. That is athletic.
Down low. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. A slam dunk by Reed.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
DiVincenzo can't hit. The Lakers lead by 4. James can't get it to go.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's the 3. DiVincenzo can't hit. Here's James on the wing. He's got 11. And the bucket is good. James has got 6 here in the quarter.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you've got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
So both teams changing it up here. Right side, Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Outside Reeves. From deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Reeves has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Spins. Clock at 6. The Lakers with a rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Now here's Doncic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Dante DiVincenzo. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. We'll be right back. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Outside Edwards. The 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 9. From deep, Reeves. Edwards pulls it in. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
It's Reeves with the drive. On the wing, Hachimura. Here's James. Oh, LeBron! Just too much to handle inside.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Shot is good by Edwards. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
The Lakers lead by 6. Here's Doncic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Conley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Lets a 3 fly. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And they'll get another chance. Here's James. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
Getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
Now here's Conley. Back to Randall. 6 to shoot. Edwards for 3. The Lakers lead by 6. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Outside Reeves. Back to Hachimura. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Doncic. Got a piece of it. Right side Edwards. From behind the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards has got 6 here in the quarter.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
And the three-pointer goes.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Conley goes in. And the layup is good. Conley's got 5 points.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Doncic, no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. Outside Conley. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Now into the line.
Left side Edwards. 16 feet out. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And now it's just a 2-point Laker lead.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And that one's good from Conley.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Pass to Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Here's Doncic. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside for Randall. To the wing, right side. Pass to Conley. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. The Lakers on top. They lead by
46.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. From deep, here's Doncic. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the three. Needs to keep doing this now.
Miller outside. Pass to Reed. Outside, Ingles. Sinks it from distance. Ingles got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Doncic left side. Doncic throwing his weight around.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
On the wing, Ingles. Back to DiVincenzo. Tries the spin move. Left side Reed. Pass to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Up and over Doncic. Can't hit that one.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Los Angeles leading by 4. The shot misses. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. The kick out to Ingles. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Some changes for Minnesota. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The shot by James, no good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Pass to Gobert. McDaniels from long range. Nails it from 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Team putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic, puts pressure on the defense every possession.
Doncic hits them both. And Minnesota with possession here. Outside Conley. Lets it go from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
The 3-ball. And it's Austin Reeves with the 3.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Outside Edwards. Edwards on the move. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
And that one's good. James.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Outside for Randall. Back to Edwards. Over Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Off target with a fadeaway.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
The shot by James, no good. Now Gobert. Pass to Randall. Outside Conley. To the middle. And here's McDaniels. And the 3 off target.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And Minnesota with possession here. Here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. .27 seconds left to play in the 4th. Ooh, basket interference. And they're set to take control of this game.
It's crucial that they convert here.
James with the ball. Clock at 6. Yes!
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking... any chances. What's the best strategy for him?
And this comes down to whether they want to go for a 3 to win or send it to overtime with a 2. Either way, it's got to happen off this inbound pass.
For the tie. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.